you doing? Richard Soren here. Just got something fresh from our production area. It's our Pops gripper that I've gone over before, but with some upgrades. And some people have asked me right away, well, tell me a little bit about it. To go back over, Pops gripper was a gripper that is very similar to what I used back in the 70s to train my grip. I used it for a number of different gripping modalities, pinching as well as crushing. You see, as it is presently done, I have a plate on there where certainly you could use a one or a two-hand close, but also how I've done it before, I've turned it sideways at right angles to me, and I have used the tips of my fingers to work my pinch, or actually my hold time. Extremely effective in grip. Now also, if you look at it, I'm going to remove this plate. It's a full-size Olympic plate, and put it aside. You can look a little bit better at the gripper. We have auxiliary bands that come with your set, and they're in 3 different weights, and you can always order more. And you could set them up in a number of different ways for resistance. Very simply, you could bridge them across the base of the gripper and use that for resistance. Or, if you wanted to increase resistance with the same band, there's an upper peg. And it's so well balanced, really, you could put any combination of bands you want on any of the pegs, and it still works. Very smoothly, actually. Okay, so you can actually, if you wanted to, you could put one at each end, or you could double up the bands as such. Okay, and here's your resistance again, it's been increased. Something I want to show you that we've had developed above and beyond what the original Pops gripper was, our prototypes, is our new socket. And it's a simple thing, but it's there for a reason. It's there for the future. It's for things that we're going to add that perhaps haven't ever come to the grip world before. I do want to show you something that a number of people have suggested to me to do, and from some grip experts, it was recommended to have a trainer for doing motions similar to shutting a torsion grip spring gripper. So it's a simple device, and all you have to do when you have your socket available, you insert it, if I may, there you go, and lock it in place, and with a little luck, there it is. Well, as you notice, it's not in the way of your gripper. You can still use your gripper along with your bands or your weights right now, ready to go, but you now have another modality to train your grip. I've used the band hooked at the bottom, single strength. You could do positive gripper work. You could go do holds for time. You could do fingertip closes, very difficult. You could do assisted closes. You could do very heavy holds with a negative open. Also, you could take the band and adjust it several different ways. You could use it kind of loose if you wanted to use it as just an active gripper device. And remember, the bands you could get are heavier, so you could make it almost impossible for any gripper to use. Or, what I found out earlier today, if you really want to be tough on yourself, and let's say you're going to only use one band, that's the lightest band we have, and my gosh, it's really strong. So think what you can do, the strongest men in the world could train on this with this simple addition in Pops gripper. Thank you for your time.